Hello everyone, and welcome to our video documentary presentation entitled Practitioners Destined to Make a Difference in the 21st Century. This presentation was designed by Chrissy Fabu and Shanika Woods-Laidlow. The objectives of our presentation are to help early childhood practitioners understand their roles and understand how parents impact these roles. Introduction. Early childhood education is about the holistic development of the child. Early childhood practitioners play a vital role in the lives of children on a daily basis. Hibbard 2015 states, "The role of the professional early years practitioner is vital in ensuring all children are meeting their personal developmental goals and achieving the highest standard of learning available." Additionally, Bandura 1977 states, "Children model observed behaviors from the adults in their environment in his social learning theory." These adults are the early childhood practitioners who children interact with almost on a daily basis. They have many roles and wear many hats. Through this presentation, we aim to help you understand your roles as early childhood practitioners and how parents impact these roles. Rationale. It is important that early childhood practitioners understand the critical roles they play in early childhood development. In light of this, we designed this presentation to help practitioners understand their roles. Bronfenbrenner 1979 posits that the natural environment is the major source of influence on developing persons. In his ecological systems theory, the microsystem, which is made up of the child's family, caregivers, and school community, is viewed as extremely important because of the influence it has on the development of the child. Research has shown that it can either promote competence or maladaptation. Early childhood practitioners fall in this system and should therefore take their roles in the lives of children seriously because of the lasting influence and impact they can leave. If this is not done, then many children will fail to develop in the way that they should.
Justification. The early childhood practitioner is someone who performs multiple tasks and helps children to learn. The practitioner works alongside the child to bring him or her up to a standard of competence. He or she takes on various roles. According to the Child Care Educational Institute 2008, Piaget and Bandura are some of the theorists whose theories believe in various roles the practitioner plays in the lives of our child's early learning and development. Childcare Educational Institute believes in the development of the child's social, emotional, physical, and cognitive well-being. Piaget believes that the child's caregiver must guide the child's early learning and development. Bandura believes that the practitioner should be a proper role model by modeling appropriate behaviors in the classroom. These roles are just some of the ways these practitioners help to guide our future children in becoming the success we desire. Roles of the early childhood practitioner. The nurturer. According to the Child Care Educational Institute 2008, the role of a practitioner as a nurturer is to nurture the child. Nurturing a child encompasses all aspects of development, be it social, physical, cognitive, and emotional. In every interaction, a child should nurture appropriate growth and development. The reflector. The role of the practitioner as a reflector is to improve practice and build on weaknesses, always improving one's work to better educate and meet the needs of the child, always improving one's teaching to better meet the learning needs of the children. The facilitator. The role of the facilitator is to guide the child in the learning environment, instead of the practitioner controlling the environment. Miles 2008 states, "The role of the facilitator is time-consuming and requires additional planning and research hours to seek out the most current information about children and learning, and to reflect on how educational theories relate to our particular group programs." The observer. The role of the observer as a practitioner is to spend time observing the child and trying to find more about the child from an early stage. Observing a child from an early stage will help to pick up any delays the child might be experiencing. Early detection is important in order to have the child assessed. Observation will determine where a child is at and how the practitioner can move forward in planning for the needs of the child. The role model. Teacher must be careful to model appropriate behaviors in the classroom at all times. Children can learn good behaviors by modeling the behavior. According to Miles 2008, today's children seldom accept something as fact. Because of the multitude of experience they are exposed to at an early age, they seem to be more sophisticated, more alert, and certainly better able to question adult practices. Therefore, it is vital that we do as we want them to do.
We will now look at how the role of parents impact the early childhood educator. The parents are the first teachers or educators in the life of a child. Bronfenbrenner's ecological systems theory shows the various roles parents play as the first practitioner in the lives of young children. It is important that parents and educators partner with each other so the child can develop holistically. Additionally, the educator must build on what was taught by the parent at home so that the child can reach their maximum potential. If the parent does not partner with the practitioner, then the child will suffer in surmountable ways. Likewise, if the parent does not assist the child at home, then it will be harder on the practitioner. But if the opposite is done, then it will be easier for them. The parent works as a stakeholder along with the practitioner to improve the teaching and learning experience of the child. Practitioners get better results from children when parents cooperate and work along with them. Chellampitt-Connell 2010 states that while teachers teach in school, parents do so at home. However, the best learning takes place when the two mesh together. When practitioners understand the parents of their children and their background, then they are better able to deal with and help the children. In conclusion, the role of the early childhood practitioner is of vital importance in the life of the child. Practitioners have many roles that they perform to help children develop holistically. As a nurturer, reflector, observer, facilitator, and role model, they wear many hats and have numerous tasks, but without them taking up these roles, many children will be left behind. As the practitioner partners with the parent, the child will have an environment that fosters positive learning and development. As practitioners, we must take up our roles and be the change that we want to see in our society. We thank you for viewing our video documentary presentation.